Everyone, I'm back. I had to start another one because everybody said I lost my feed, so I'm not for sure. If I'm back on here and everybody sees it, please come join the conversation. I am not tech savvy, so I have no clue what happened or where it went. But I did start another one. And just when all the conversation was getting good. So if anybody's out there and can see me in YouTube land and you were on this page just a minute ago, say hey. Because I don't know what happened. This shit sucks. Wally Clark, he bumped my phone, got stuff messed up. Does anybody see me? Hello? I started a new video because my last one got lost. Well, I guess not. I'm pretty sure everything got messed up. Damn it, that's 2 weeks in a row. I'm gonna have to lock that one out. Man, that's just crazy. Because it was going good, having good conversation and crazy people. And then I lost connection. Does anybody else know what to do when you lose connection? My quote of the day, don't shit where you work. You'll understand that later on. Hi. I'm pretty sure it says Lava Kumar. Hello, how are you? I just started this live because my other one, everybody said my camera froze and I didn't know how to unfreeze it. Well, that's good. I'm right here, man. I had to start a new video because everybody was telling me the last one that I was on, the camera froze, so I tried to start up a new one. I see you're stalking me, so that's cool. Everything's popping in. Well, I could be a pie to the right person. It just depends. Let's see what everybody else says. What's up, man? How are you? Well, thank you. I'm glad you subscribed to my channel. Yeah, I got your text message when I kept asking what happened and do you hear me now, but nobody answered, so I just cut that feed and started a new one. Well, thank you from Bosnia. I'll send love back to you. I don't know who you are, but that's cool. No, my phone I make sure is fully charged before I start these things. Because I like hanging around with everybody. Thank you guys for subscribing. Yes, level up. I understand smoking is bad for me. Strokes I've had are bad for me. Drinking a beer is bad for me. Having 3 ex-wives is bad for me. I mean, there's a lot of shit in this world that's bad. So, and trust me, I'm going to give you some advice. None of us, not a single one, is going to get out of here alive. So, enjoy it while you're here. Oh, Crunch, you can stay. I don't give a shit, man. It's a free country. You make me laugh. I just think it's funny because that, I guess that man crush you have is never going to happen, but it still makes me laugh. What would my message to the world be? Don't eat yellow snow. Words to live by. Yeah, I need to find me an IT person that understands computers and craziness. Aha. Oh, I'm positive it's not going to happen. And no, I cannot move the camera down a little bit, but I like the way you think. Well, love back to Saudi Arabia. How you doing? Yeah, because there's nothing to see. That's why. I mean, you could be Crunch on a different thing trying to get me to move the camera. It's not going to happen. So much loss in love on today. No guarantee. Single life may not good for longer time. Gotcha. What do I mean? Well, what I'm saying is Crunch there is a guy, and he been hitting on me, and that's not gonna happen. All I know are your guys' names. I don't know anything about you, and I'm good. What you see is what you get. I can lean back. There you go. I leaned back. I didn't move the camera. All right. Well, you go outside and enjoy your evening and stay in touch. Like I said, you make me laugh. Some people would be offended, but I am not. I hear you. There. Okay. I leaned back a while ago. My shorts were riding up a little too high. Yeah. Do you see her this evening? Because I haven't seen a lady walking behind me. Oh, please. You don't want to see that nightmare. I'm one of those that I would get a job at a reverse strip club where they pay me to put clothes back on. No, please enlighten me why roosters don't wear pants. I've probably heard this before, but I forgot, so please tell. Why don't roosters wear pants? Everybody's wanting to know. I agree, single life is not good, but you play the cards that are dealt. you go to the bottom of the globe, you're not upside down because mm. Hello, Dave from Mississippi. This is Joe saying hello from Georgia. Yeah, I was asking the same question and he never answered it. I mean, I want to know why roosters don't wear pants. To make life beautiful, what should we do? Can you say? We didn't see your answer if you said it, but sorry. No, I've showed all I was going to show this evening there, Crunch. You'll have to get your spank bank elsewhere. But give me time. I mean, a couple more beers, I might lean back, and who knows? You guys are funny. Yes, I enjoy life. I mean, what it has to offer and everything, I'm not going to complain. I thank the man upstairs every day that I wake up. And life's picking up. I mean, things are things are going better. I'm better than I was this time last year. Well, I'm glad you found this page too because you you make me laugh. I mean, because you persistent, I'll tell you that. Trump sucking stuff. Okay. And I got a notion you gave plenty of ammo to my buddy. It all depends what you look like. I mean, if you're not feeling yourself, I mean, I understand what you're saying. Well, I agree. I, I feel you there. I mean, I was married for 7 years and woke up one morning and my wife was gone. She just up and left out the door. Haven't heard a word from her since. So I understand your pain. I'm sorry you feel ugly as fuck, Mr. Lewis. No, I can't do a Morgan Freeman imitation. Well, if you're feeling gay, then you hit up Crunch there because he's been feeling the same way all evening. So you two should get along just fine. Let's see if we can make matchmaking going on. It's just too funny. Damn. I didn't have that happen. She just walked. I'm sorry you were assaulted with milk. How dare he do that to you? Nice. Like I said, those are funny offers about 100% off. Well, thank you, Eden. I appreciate that. Yeah, we all feel uncomfortable at the times, especially when somebody does you wrong and walks away, not knowing what you did wrong or anything. They don't have the balls to tell you. Hopefully, you get over that. Yeah, one could only wish, but that didn't happen. Yeah, I'm extremely hyper. Watch out now. I might just flip out. All right, I'll call you Jack. Okay. Well, anybody that accepts Diddy in their coochie is weird. Yeah, communication's key in a marriage, but sometimes you can say things that bother you and they don't give a shit. Your dad wears high heels. I don't know what to tell you there, bud. I guess it would be easy to knock him over unless he's real good at wearing them. My dad might wear high heels, but he took off when I was little, so I don't know anything about it. That sucks. Well, I used to be a truck driver, so that's probably why I look like one. Yeah, I'm homeless. That's why I'm living in this house. It's okay to wear high heels if you say no homo first. As far as I know, I'm alone. No, it's not my house. Actually, it belongs to the bank until I pay for it. But yeah, it's what I call home. And then even after I pay for it, I understand the government still wants their taxes on it every year. So I guess it's never my house. It belongs to them. Sweet. I've got 11 more years to go then. No, we don't actually own anything. And this country is not actually free. You know, land of the free. No, it's land of the taxed. How do I enjoy life? I have 7 dogs. Oh, I believe you that truck drivers only live to be 61. Yep. It's all a corporate BS scam. We own nothing. Even after you pay for it, they still want to tax you. Well, I'm glad they left Andy alone. Sorry that you can't. 7 dogs and a right hand. No, just 7 dogs. I'm left-handed. My hair left when I turned 30, when I turned 29. I don't know where it went. It, like my last wife, just took off one night and didn't say where it was going. Yeah, I'm left-handed. I'm an odd duck. I'm not sure if I'm your daddy, but hello to you, Lawson. Yep, I left it all at the scene of the crime. Hello to you. So I'm pretty sure that's C Poppy. I have no clue. To answer that question honestly, I mean, you're asking where my wife is. I couldn't tell you. If you find her, you let me know, and then we'll both know. Uh, no, I'm not gay. Hello, IDK. What is my bank balance? Negative 25. What's your bank balance? Hell, if you're asking information and you're passing out freely, I mean, hell, what's your social security number? We'd all love to have that. Like I said, it's gonna be a fun one. Cool. 2000. Mine is not. Can you say 6, 7? Yeah, 6, 7. Does that help you out with anything? Why a minus the balance? Because you asked me what it was, so I had to tell you what it was. I don't know why it's minus. Maybe I'm bad with money. Maybe I don't have money. You're very welcome. My bank is a salary account. Cool. My bank is looking for me. I'm sorry you're feeling dizzy. You should maybe sit down before you fall down. That's why I have my beer sitting down. I'm not very good at maintaining weight because last year at this time I weighed 320 pounds. I'm down to 260 now, so I'm not maintaining very well. I'm not for sure why my bed is so high. I don't chug beer, I drink it. Other bank will charge. Ah, that's too funny, John. I like that. Everyone trolling. Find you something safe to do. You go ahead and leak their IP address. Nope. The only dancing I can do is put a booger inside of a hanky and make it dance. Got a little boogie in it. I don't mind after being nasty shit. I give it back the same way I get it. Like I said, things make me laugh. I find it. Most everybody's being amusing. Well, I'm glad John is your friend. Oh man, the weirdos come out at night, and I seem to have tracked them all this evening, and I really enjoy it because this shit makes me laugh. What's my name? It's in the description of my page, but my name's Joe. I think he might be. Hello, off guard. How are you? Joining the weirdo YouTube this evening because there's all kinds of stuff. I don't mind if you're gay. I don't care one bit whatsoever. Well, thank you. Well, I'm glad you're not a weirdo. Stop running. I'm 50. I'm doing all right. I'm just relaxing and reading comments and trying to keep up with everybody talking back and forth. Having crazy conversation. Technically, I am still. My wife walked out and don't know where she's at, so we'll say separated. We'll say gone. Might as well be divorced, like I said. I haven't heard from her in over 100 days, so who knows? Yep. I woke up one morning and she was gone. Middle of the night, took off. Yes, it is crazy. Thanks, John. Yes, everybody deserves a little respect. I never stress about anything. I let things roll off my back. It's no big deal. Life's too short to worry about it. I guess she was pretty hot under the collar when she walked away. Well, that's good. I respect everybody here too. Like I said, I enjoy laughing and you enjoy doing what you do, which is, I guess, hitting on people that don't want to be hit on. But like I say, that shit makes me laugh. So we'll get along just fine. You enjoying all this rolling? I know you're going to call me and bust my balls about everything tomorrow. This is funny. Yeah, this isn't the first time one's walked out on me. I had it happen once before. Yep, that's all I can do is bounce back. I mean, she's not the only one carrying that shit between her legs. Every other woman out there is got the same thing, so it just gives me freedom to go find it. Well, I never put this toilet seat down. That was always a big thing in the house. Why should I leave the toilet seat put it down for you when you don't pick it up for me? I mean, it's a two-way street. So the rule in the house was close the lid. We both have to pick something up. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the girl behind you to say something. Do you really see her? Because, I mean, last week everybody was swearing up and down there's a ghost in my house. Let's try something new, like in the park, beach, bar, anywhere is search if you can try now. Yeah, I'm not looking for anybody. If it should happen, it happens. Yeah, I don't see anybody either. I checked the last video and didn't see anything. I am selling all her stuff. I sold a bunch of her stuff already. My daughter's coming down next month, and we're taking everything she left in the house and having a big yard sale. No, my heart's not broken. I'm not retired. I'm working on disability. I, the reason I'm here and doing this is because I had my third stroke last year, so I'm unable to work. So this is what I do. I do have an extra bedroom. Rent is very high. What's up, buddy? I'm not for sure about that. What's up, Teddy? How you doing, buddy? You want to lay down? You go right ahead. Yeah, well, anybody that stays here got to pay rent. I even charge these dogs rent. They have to give me sugars. Yes, it is. Rent is through the roof. I know that for sure. Everything is sky high, but it's slowly going down, so that's a good thing. You want beer? Huh? Let's pop the top. You're a little young to be drinking, but we'll hook you up if you like. You want a dog, and I don't want any more. I have enough. This little dude here, he was one of the surprises I got, but I can't get rid of him because look at that face. Just look at that little face. He's so cute. Yeah, Rolly just got Goober. They're great companions for people like me and like Rolly who are unable to work. We got to have something. Got to have something. Something to do. You let me know last time you ever saw a 260-pound crackhead. This I gotta hear. A little Dotson. Love, respect each other. True. Careful may build and power something. Feel better. Will do. I think it should be some space, a piece. Yep. Well, thank God the only person got to smell it is the person who dealt it. So, fart on, farter. Yeah, my daughter has one as well. She has a little dash hound. She's bringing when she comes next month. She's bringing him with her, so I get to hang out. Yes, it's very painful when I pee. I'm pretty sure you're gonna tell me what disease I got now. Hey, hey, hey! Small dogs are cool. Big dogs are cool. Small dogs are cool, but I wouldn't trade all the tea in China for Wally. And he's my 90-pound pit bull. I love him to pieces. But I love all my little dogs as well. Little dogs are easier. I mean, bath time, the meals are smaller. Yep. A mixed beagle won't get too big. Hi, Romeo. How's it going? Welcome to the House of Horrors. I mean, there's all kinds of conversation going on around here. There's people who announce when they fart. I mean, there's all kinds of shit goes on around here. Who else has joined me? Hello, Toby Wallace. Little Toby. Now they all want to come hang out and say hi. I agree, Crunch. I agree. Anybody who announces they just farted is a little weird for me. It reminds me of driving a truck and trying to lay down at night. And some asshole gets on the CB and just says, I ain't got no panties on. Don't nobody give a shit. But I mean, people do that stuff all the time. No, when you're 17 years old and you have a child, trust me, one is enough. Okay. My story, well, you just have to go back and look at all my videos. I mean, my story's on there. I've had a stroke, I'm out of work, and this is what I do for fun. Maybe one day it'll turn into something, maybe it won't, but this is what keeps me going. This and raising my dogs. Admiral Kirk. My dog farted. My dog farts all the time. He likes to do that when you're eating dinner in hopes that you'll get sick and give him food. Yeah, it could be. I mean, of course I had a stroke. Yes, I'm out of work. Of course I'm smoking cigarettes. Because cigarettes is not the problem. That is not what caused my stroke. High blood pressure is not what caused my stroke. My stroke is caused from a hole in my heart that didn't close up. Everybody's born with one. 25% of the people that have it, theirs don't close up. Out of that 25%, 25% of those people have strokes. They don't do anything about it until you had one. So now they're working on fixing everything. But thanks for your concern. I've been to all kinds of doctors and nobody said a word about my smoking. So that isn't what caused it. Thanks though, Doc. Cheers, Marty. There you go. This one's for you. Well, thank you, Jesus is King. Well, thank you, Reggie. And tell your wife thank you. I'm here to try to make people smile. That's about all I do. Well, I'm glad I can make her more than smile. You should enjoy that. I can't lean back, crouch. Crunch. Sorry. There you go again. Okay. I don't know when you're going to realize that the fart stories are not amusing to anybody. We all just look at you like you're weird. When will I get drunk? Well, when I have more than 6 beers. All right. You and Admiral Kirk should get along just fine. Farts are funny. That's just a burp that took an elevator south. Yes, the weather has been nice today. I mean, it's like 90 degrees outside and sunny, so I'm doing good, Casey. I did try a second marriage. Hell, I tried a third one. So the next one's going to be number 4, and third time wasn't a charm, but maybe number 4 will be. I don't know. Another YouTube drunk. Yeah, I'm not drunk, but I am having a beer. Greetings from Mike. Ha ha. Love that one. Everybody's got the farts. I don't get why. It's just too funny. You and the other guy with fart jokes should hook up. Well, I'm pretty sure I do. I mean, everybody in the world farts, except for women. They never close their mouth long enough to build up pressure. We got fart jokes. That's too funny. That's a good night of fishing. I mean, you catching 3 fish, 5, 3 channel cat. I haven't fished in years, but I was the truck driver, so I was never home, never had any time to fish. I wouldn't mind doing it again because it's relaxing, quiet. And if well, send a picture first. I don't mind playing Twister. Oh, you guys are funny. I only drove a truck for like 7 years. I mean, for 25 years, I installed hardwood floors and tile. Well, I'm I'm not for sure how that's going to happen. I've got this one and one more. But the store's only up the road. So if she wants a Corona, I got one waiting. Or I'll go get one. That's my beer choice. I'm not for sure what beers anybody else drinks, or if anybody else drinks beer. But this is my Saturday night, and this is what I do. My day's been good. I washed some dogs and just relaxed. Bro, what is it, Crunch? Yeah, stuff like that does suck. And you hate seeing people go through things, but in life, everybody's dealt a hand. Sometimes it's a shitty one, sometimes it's a good one. All right, Rolly, you have a good evening, and I'll be around tomorrow. You got my number, so hit me up. You have a good evening, and no, I don't wear drawers, so none. Does that answer your question? Like I said, fun evening. Make you happy. All right, here goes. No. Oh, shit. Do you have any love stories before your marriage? No. I agree with you, Reggie. Life is a roller coaster. Sometimes you got ups, sometimes you got downs. Sometimes you got ins and outs, which, hey, those can be good too. Oh, that's too funny. Where were the tornadoes at? I didn't hear about those. That's cool. I'm the vomit on the rails, and you hear the screams that are left behind. Nobody gives a shit. I didn't know about any tornadoes. I live in the South, so I'm not for sure. Missouri and Kentucky, over 20 people passed away. Wow. And I lived in Kentucky before. I was, I lived up there for a few years. Well, that's where I grew up, in Kentucky. But now I live in the South. Southern from Kentucky. That sucks. 20 people passed away. I know. The trucking company I used to work for was out of Missouri, and they always had tornadoes. They just pop up and tear shit up. Damn, you a smart man. That's where I started. I left there after a while and went to Crete. Yeah, shoot. Yes, Springfield, there were always tornadoes. You a truck driver? You drive for who? Please don't tell me Prime, because they've actually went downhill a hell of a lot. Hell yeah. I drove for them for years. No, trucking's not as lonely as they say it is. I mean, this day and age, I mean, you got cell phones and things, so you can video chat with your loved ones and stuff like that. It's nothing like it used to be. It's a hard job. I mean, if you want to make money, it's 10 hours on, 10 hours off, and sleep when you can. I loved it too. I just, after my third stroke, I couldn't do it no more. Can't pass the DOT physical. I get a little bit dizzy. Sure, I'm a lot lizard. That's it. Yeah, it did suck, Papa. I mean, Papa T. That's a cool name. I like that. Yeah, I enjoyed the shit out of it. Just getting out and doing things. I mean, I could provide for my family and made a decent living. But when that shit hits, it's over. No more. Luckily, I just parked my truck before it happened, so that was a good thing. I mean, I parked my truck. Was at a rest area. I was gonna go use the restroom. Got 10 feet from my truck, and boom, it hit. I know, and there's not that many of them, but thanks. I'm glad you think I'm a lot lizard. So in that case, since you're taking up my time, you owe me $50. Yeah, it's it's been rough. I mean, I'm not gonna tell anybody having a stroke's easy. I mean, you lose things you thought you'd never lose in your whole entire life, but it happens. Yeah, we'd like to know what planet some of these people are from. You're only selling your wiener for $2. That's pretty bad. Must be a Vienna sausage. All right, Papa T. I'll be back here next Saturday night at 9 o'clock. This is when you can guarantee to catch me having a beer and relaxing. if you're out on the road, you be safe, brother, and thanks for stopping in. Well, I guess everybody's left. There's 4 people watching. Everybody else is gone for the evening. I agree. If I knew then what I know now, things would be a hell of a lot different. But that's all part of life. I mean, you got to live and you got to learn. You try to not to make the same mistakes twice, but you may not make the same mistakes, but sometimes the outcome is the exact same. Well, I'm not for sure what a GB of CP is. I guess that's Zavon. What are my dogs' names? Let's see. There's Wally Clark, Oliver Duke, Toby Wallace, Teddy Joe, Ruby Page, Susie K, and Molly Moo. Phew. Okay. That's pretty cheap. But sometimes that's even a little too much. I'm not even going to answer that stupid ass question. Well, yeah, I am. I think you're a world class piece of shit for even asking. But that's me. No, I'm not a pedo. I think all pedos should be buried. But other than that, you have a good evening. I'm glad you think so. Yes, he is speaking like an experience. Well, I'm glad you think there's something fishy about me. TriStar, aka Vincent, thank you. That's me. I am dog dad because I have 7 dogs. And that's what I go by on there. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Why do the dogs doggy style? Well, the question is why do humans doggy style? I mean, it's named for something that dogs do, but there's weirdos out there that want to imitate animals, I guess. I'm sorry you're sick, Nancy. I hope you get feeling better. Reading some of these comments will make you even more sick, so you might want to watch out. I'm not for sure what's wrong with Nancy, but we'll just hope she gets feeling better. That's about all we can do is hope and pray for everybody else to be A-OK. Chest pains. Ooh, I know about those. I don't have any, but right now I'm wearing a stupid old heart monitor now. High blood pressure. Ooh, my blood pressure is fine, but I'm on this stupid test. They're checking for issues. Hi, Roland. You have one too? I've had 3 strokes, so, and they're thinking it's from the hole in my heart. And then I went and did a stress test the other day, and then when I laid down on the table, my pulse rate is only a 38, which it's always been low, but now my cardiologist is extremely worried about everything. So oh, sky high. Mine has never been high, so that's I'm not for sure if it's a good thing or not. I mean, my doctor's worried about it. I got the heart monitor. He's making me go do an echo test. I did my stress test. I have no blockages, so that's a good thing. It sucks getting old. Trust me. It's nothing spectacular about it. Well, I hope they figure out what's causing your problem there, Nancy, and get it fixed. I'm 50. Most people say that 50 is not old, but you're 51. Hey, we're in the same age group. I don't know what happened or why, but maybe if your heart and my heart joined together, we could make it even. Yours is high, mine is low. All right. Look, Admiral King, Kirk, whatever your fucking name is, you are getting on my last fucking nerve, and I'm tired of it. Why don't you just go to sleep, go bother somebody else, and fuck off? I mean, I can't be any more plain than that. We're only here trying to have nice conversation, but there's always some fucking prick. And his name tonight happens to be Admiral King. I am not answering anything more that you put out here. Have a good day. Everybody else. Damn. It might be past his bedtime rolling. I'm not for sure. But he sounds like a young ass prick. And I'm sorry for everybody that watched that, but sometimes you just have to be rude. People want to be rude, and I have to give it back because I'm Gen X and I'm not taking shit from no snotty nose, punk ass, whoever. That's right. Try to have a good conversation. I mean, some things are funny and it's cool. I roll with it. But after a while, you just get tired of it. I'm sorry I had to tell him about his ass, but I apologize. That's true. Because, don't get me wrong, our children, some of us that raise children, have raised them to be, you know, smart, independent, and take care of themselves. Yeah, I can see his butt got raw. He got quiet. But yeah, I mean, I've raised a good kid that is smart and thinks about life and takes care of what's hers. And she come to me one day and she said, like, Dad, I'm not for sure I want to have any kids. And I'm like, I get it. You don't have to make me a grandpa. I understand totally. Because the way this world is, I wouldn't bring another one. My daughter is 33. Well, she turns 33 this year. And she's not gone. She's a hard worker, independent, smart. She married a good man, and they do things right. That is cool. 21. That means you're old enough to go have a drink with them. Speaking of having a drink with them, I mean, I was shocked when she got back. She didn't want to tell me, but she told me about the trip she took to Amsterdam. And I was like, man, I wish I'd have been with you. We could have hung out. Because, of course, she is her father's daughter, and she went to a couple places. And yeah, most people waited later in life. I mean, I was young and dumb, and I turned 17 in July 1991, and she was born December of the same year. So that's why I only have one, because at 17, and you find out exactly how much a kid costs, you don't make that mistake twice. And I wanted to give her all I could, so one was enough. Yes. But yeah, she told me about getting lost and, well, not really lost, but going to a cafe and being tore up from the floor up about something she eat and wandering around all paranoid and shit. I had to laugh. I was like, well, that's just too funny. Yeah. In the 90s, it was definitely much cheaper, but at 17 years old, ain't nothing cheap. And trying to stick around and raise one to grow up and be productive. I mean, I did well. 22. That's a pretty good age. I didn't finish high school. I had to go to work because of a kid. Nice. So I had a kid very young, but I didn't finish school. But I made sure that she finished school. She went on to college. She's got her master's degree. So I couldn't be a more proud papa than anything. 27. That's probably about the time I should have started thinking about having a kid. That's probably when her mother asked if we should have another one. And I'm like, no, I have a 10-year-old. I'm not going to start over. So when you're young and dumb, you pay for your mistakes and you deal with it. You try not to pass the same thing on to your children. You're like, look, you got to do something. But thank God she liked school. I absolutely hated it. Couldn't stand anything about it. Let me go get a beer. I'll be right back. Be right back, guys. Enjoy the dog. Toby, did you keep everybody company? He said no. Sorry about that. Had to make a pause for the cause. Thank you, Nancy. That is Toby Wallace. Well, I hope your pain goes away. I get that. Did they give you any kind of craziness like some nitroglycerin to slow it down a little bit? Help with the pain? I just hope you feel better. 22 meds. Wow. And I thought taking, 6 a day was bad. But 22? I hope they figure out what's wrong with you and get it straightened around. I'm pretty sure they're talking about pacemaker for me, but we'll find out. Time will tell. I am in Georgia. What about you? What state you in? One of these days I'm going to meet somebody that's actually from the same state and the same area that I'm in. But until then, I enjoy talking to everybody. Except for Admiral Kirk. I am in South Georgia. If you know anything about Georgia, I-75. I'm in between Valdosta and Tifton. About 40 miles away from Florida. Well, I was born in Michigan. I did grow up in Kentucky. I had family back in Ohio. My stepdad, his family was from Ohio. I would say if you look familiar or not, but all I can see is names and comments. I could not tell you exactly what part of Ohio because I was only 5, 6 years old. My stepdad died when I was 7, so we didn't get to see his family much anymore. Alma, Georgia. So what made you leave the South and go back up north? Most people leave the cold weather and come to the South. What's up, Crunch? Family. I got that. Wally, don't get over around the cord again. You stay over here. Come here. Last time you messed up the feed and it froze and I had to start over. You stay right here, bud. Okay, everybody. This is Wally Clark. Ollie is over there sleeping. I have Wally. I have Ollie. I have all kinds of dogs. Why, thank you. If you check out my page, you'll get to see them all. They're all sleeping right now. Everybody had a bath today except for Wally, so he's having issues. He wants his booty scratched. Thank you, Crunch. That's my big boy. That's Wally. Baxter and Sissy. What type of dogs are Baxter and Sissy? Blue Rock. You know where that's at, Rolly? Oh, Ohio brother from another mother. I think it's funny because he told me about 30 minutes ago he had to go, but he's still hanging on. Pit bull mix. Sweet. That's Wally. Wally Clark is he's my only big dog, and he is a pit. I think everybody should own at least one in their life because they get such a bad rap and a terrible name. You couldn't ask for a better dog. All my little dogs that are around, he loves them to death and doesn't hurt a soul. Come on, little dude. I got you. Like I said, I'll scratch you. I'll scratch you. Just stay away from my camera. Yeah. Yeah, Wally Clark is not my big dog. He's not the mean one. Well, that's cool. You and Rolly know where each other are. That's awesome. I love pit bulls. Wally's my second one. I had Rambo, he lived to be 13. Cancer finally took him away, but he was such a baby. At his biggest, he was 150 pounds. A rock solid dog. And lovable as the day is long. Yeah, it's been a few years since he passed, but I've always said when he went, I would rescue another one. And this is what I got. I got a Wally. I got a big Wally. My big boy. Yeah, it's rough when you lose a dog. Blue Rock State Park. I hadn't been there. Yes, Reggie, I have two cats as well. So what's a mud run? Oh, I've seen that on TV. Never mind. I know what the mud run is. Yep, I have two cats as well. They're outside because at night they like to go out and hunt up bad things. So are you gonna go to the mud run, Nancy? Sweet. Nothing hotter than a chick in a mud truck. Big 4-wheel drive, or unless you're on a motorcycle. Yeah, that's hot too. That's funny, Roller. You got the left side issues, and I got the right side. So in the three-legged race, we might make something. Yeah, I sold my Harley. I used to love to ride, but so many people are so stupid and never pay attention to bikers. Some are just. Did you ever own or ride a Harley, Nancy? Nice. I had a 2017 Electric Glide Ultra. It was a Cadillac. I mean, big bike, cruise control, nice ride. Love the shit out of it. But after the third stroke, or the first one, sorry, I'm thinking back. After the first one, the holding it up or getting it up was not the easiest thing in the world, so I sold it. I traded in my 1974 shovel head for it and got a newer model. Nice. Passing them down. That's the way it should be. I'm not for sure my daughter would ever ride one, but I would have gave it to her if she wanted it. But she's only 5 foot tall, so she couldn't have rode it anyway. My first bike ever was, well, old dirt bike when I was a kid, but my first grown up big bike was a Honda Shadow, a little 1100. After a week of driving that, I wanted something bigger. 5'2", short. I like short girls because if they get mad at you, you can just put things on the top shelf and they can't reach it. And then they'll have to ask you to get it for them, so that breaks the ice. Uh-oh. And if you red-headed, I'm not putting anything on the top shelf. You might stab me in my sleep. I got a cousin that's red-headed. She has a heart of gold, but boy, she's meaner than a fucking junkyard dog, too. That's the beauty about them redheaded women. Climb right up. Yep. They sweet as can be until you piss them off, and then you don't have to wonder why people call them firecrackers, because they'll show you real fast. Boom. That's right. And at 5'2", I mean, you got to be that way. People want to push you around, and then they realize, uh-oh, maybe I messed with the wrong chick this time. What's up, buddy? I promise tomorrow I'm giving you a bath. Say hello. Ooh, look at my nose. I gave everybody a bath today but Wally because it was late in the afternoon. Wally is allergic to every kind of soap known to man. And he has to have some flea soap to keep the fleas down. So he breaks out. Come on, dude. You're about to mess up. Don't do it. So he breaks out and everything. All right, Rolly, you have a good evening, man. Nancy says, hello, Wally. Yeah, Dawn dish soap is normally what he gets, that or baby shampoo. But he has to, I have to get him a flea wash tomorrow to kill fleas. And he's allergic to it. So I have to do it in the morning because then I have to give him Benadryl. And he'll be sleeping all day. And by the time I got everyone else done today, it was late in the afternoon. Oh, God. Wally, don't mess it up again, bud. Last time the feed went away. Sorry about that. Yeah, I have that for washes in between the flea stuff. So I use oatmeal. I even ground up my own oatmeal and made his own wash to help him. But tonight he just wants, well, he wants his butt scratched. And I'll scratch it for him to make him feel better. I'm glad you answered him because I've had my fill of dumbass questions this evening. Don't start, Toby. That's your son. You want to come up here, Teddy? Come on, bud. Come here. Wally, don't get around the cord. You can come up here. Go on. You can lay down right here. Oh, I guess you haven't learned your lesson. Why don't you scratch the dog's balls? I would, but he has none. Just like you, he has no balls. You's just a punk ass little bitch. Admiral King. Yeah, that's Toby. Toby's over there. This is his son. This is Teddy. Little Teddy. He's my youngest. He's just a baby. He's about 8 months old. That's about it. Just about it. He's just a little guy. But he has a heart of gold too. Wally's looking at me like, when you gonna get done, man? We're supposed to be in bed sleeping. Almost, buddy. You sleeping, little dude? Teddy. Nancy says hello. He said, I would say hi, but I'm tired, Dad. We're supposed to be in bed. They usually have a 9 o'clock bedtime, so they're up late this evening hanging out with me. Big boy. Oh, man. Dogs are awesome. The only thing in this world that'll love you unconditionally. As long as you're good to them, they'll be good to you. Why, thank you. Teddy, Nancy says you're handsome. That reminds me of that crazy joke. Well, I can't say your name, but hi to you. And yes, Nancy, it is better than being married. Because when I wake up tomorrow, I can promise you that these dogs will not have packed their shit and left. Yes, dogs are. What is the most important dog battle of all time? Question mark. The war on terror. Ah, ah. Yeah, if you're questioning marking that, Nancy, I am too. I have no idea what he's saying. No clue. Uh, my babies. So are you feeling any better at the moment, Nancy? I know you said you just got out of the hospital, but I want to make for sure you're feeling better at this time. Hopefully you're feeling calm and relaxed. Hey, buddy. How you doing? You a big boy? Well, I've been on here long enough. It's been a few hours. My first video was an hour. This one here is almost two. You guys have a great evening. Thanks for stopping in, saying hey. Tune in next week, same time, 9 o'clock. We'll start this. You guys have a great evening and good night and be safe. Thanks for watching.